Hi, welcome to my channel. My name's Miss Wangoi Mwithathi, and today I'll be talking about some habits that you need to break if you want to go from broke to being wealthy. Stay tuned. The first habit that you need to quit is impulsive spending. This simply means you fell into the trap of consumerism. You're always spending money on unplanned purchases that are not essential. You're always impulse buying things because you feel the need to. These are not needs, these are wants, things that just bring you joy and happiness. This will always deplete your savings and will always prevent you from building wealth, because the funds that you're supposed to be saving or investing, you're buying something. You're always buying something out there. That's a very dangerous road because it can lead you to debt. That's a belly that doesn't get full. You always want something. So even if you can't afford it at that moment, you'll try your best to borrow funds so that you can acquire that item. That's how dangerous that can be. So you need to quit that habit. You do this by setting a budget and tracking your expenses. Have a list. And if you see something that you really like at that moment, impose a waiting habit before purchasing that item. Give yourself like 24 hours. Tell yourself, let me sleep on it before you actually buy that item. There's a high probability or a high chance after you think about it, you might not even want to buy it. This is also as simple as, instead of buying coffee every day, you can learn how to fix it yourself at home or buy a coffee machine. Save the difference. If coffee where you normally go take coffee is 450 or 500, try and have coffee in the office or at home. And then that money, you use it to invest or to save. Mastering self-control helps you grow wealth. Another thing you need to quit is negative self-talk. Always doubting yourself, not believing in yourself. You always think you're not enough. Someone else deserves it. You're never deserving. Don't ever doubt yourself, especially when it comes to finances. Don't ever doubt your ability to succeed financially. You'd be doing yourself injustice. Doubting your abilities limits you. It limits your potential by reinforcing failure. So instead of progress, unajilimit and it reinforces failure. And then you wonder what happened. Kumbe, it's all in your head. And you know the funny thing is, you have these beliefs. We don't know, but now it will manifest in actions. Replace negative thoughts with affirmations, positive affirmations. Try and focus more on progress than perfection. Nobody is perfect. Nothing is perfect. So you can never be perfect. So focus more on progress, one step at a time. As long as you're moving forward, that's all that matters. Don't worry about someone else's speed. You focus on you and your progress. So instead of saying I'll always be broke or I'm always broke, say things like I'm learning how to build wealth. Speak positive about yourself. Think positive things. They might sound funny or weird, but still do it. Do it regardless. A positive mindset is a foundation for long-term wealth. And you know what they say about foundation. Your foundation needs to be very strong so that it can be able to hold up the whole structure that you're going to build on top. Okay? So work on your mindset. Change how you think. Think positive. Think great things. Let other people doubt you. Don't doubt yourself. You know, when it comes to doubting yourself, there's other people who will do that for you for free. Okay? So don't do it for yourself. Don't do it to yourself. Sawa sawa? Another habit you need to quit is procrastination. Procrastination. Kupostpone vitu. You're always postponing stuff. You don't want to eat the frog. We said people must eat the frog. People must eat the frog. We have no room for procrastinating. Okay? Huh? You find yourself procrastinating even in things that can bring you financial growth. Pana. No. We are not shooting ourselves. Sawa. In this financial journey, even if we are given the gun, we are shooting other people. We are not shooting ourselves. So we are not procrastinating anymore. Stop delaying tasks that contribute to your financial growth, because delaying tasks leads to missed opportunities and stalled financial progress. You will never move because you're always looking for an excuse. You always have something to say. Why didn't you do this? You always have an answer. If something is so difficult or is so hard for you, try and break it up into small tasks. Break it down into small, manageable steps, but always start with the most difficult. The one you feel is the most strenuous, the most difficult, the hardest. Start with that one. And while at it, set deadlines for all these tasks so that you can know if you're prolonging yourself or you're buying time. So, set a deadline so you don't take a lot of time or doing one thing. So you can do this by starting small. For instance, you tell people, invest, and they feel like, I need a huge amount of money for you. That's an excuse. Start small. That emergency savings fund or savings account, start small. As I said earlier in my last point, that 500 shillings you want to go and use to have coffee, go make coffee at home. That 500 shilling, start small, put it in an emergency fund or put it in an investment account. Okay? Don't wait for perfect timing. There's never a perfect time for anything. They always say, the right time to plant a tree was yesterday. I think something like that. And if you didn't do it yesterday, do it now. So start investing now. If it's that 100 shillings you have or 50 shillings, invest that now. Okay? And you know when you start doing this, when you do it frequently, it becomes a habit. So taking action today sets the stage for financial growth tomorrow. Another thing you need to quit is comparing yourself to others. When will you ever understand we will never be the same? The only thing we have in common is that we are humans. We are human beings. Other than that, everything else is different. We were born different times, different places. We have different skin color. Everything else about us is just different. So why would you lower yourself to a level of trying to compare yourself with someone else? Play your role. There's nobody else to play your role. Leave other people alone. So don't ever judge your financial situation based on other people, especially based on other people's lifestyles. Don't. They might be struggling and you don't even know. People know how to mask their problems. People know how to hide and put on a mask to show you what you want to see. But when you get closer to them, that's when you'll know how much they're struggling. So don't compare yourself with other people. When you compare with other people, it may lead you to unnecessary spending. Why? Just to try and keep up. Never try to keep up with the Joneses. Let the Joneses be. They might be going downhill and you're trying to keep up with them. Unnecessary spending just to keep up with people distracts you from wealth creation or wealth accumulation. Focus on personal goals rather than external benchmarks. Ignore trends in luxury goods, especially if they don't align with your financial plans. Most of the time, they don't align with your plans. So overall, just avoid, ignore if necessary. Sometimes you're told, assume you're not seeing. Some of them you'll see they're doing these things just to get compliments from you. Ignore them, assume them. Okay? That's not your path, that's their path. You focus on your own path. When you focus on your path, it allows you to make the right decisions that truly benefit you. You're the only one who knows what you're going through. At the end of the day, when you're alone, you're the only one who knows you. Those people you're trying to compete with, they know nothing about you. So even if someone knew you yesterday, don't just tell them, don't address me as the person I was yesterday. We change every day. Change is constant. Another thing you need to stop or quit buying is depreciating assets. And the way these things are expensive. Hey, things constantly depreciate in value. They're so expensive, oh my God. But they're there. They're available in the market because it means there's people to buy them. This is more of purchasing items that decrease in value over time. For example, luxury cars, luxury gadgets, and stuff like that. These are things that consume money with no returns. Hazirudishi kitu. You just end up digging deeper into your pockets, into your accounts, just to feed these things. We call them liabilities. Prioritize investments in assets that appreciate over time. Things that appreciate in value, like stocks, real estate, and stuff like that. Leave depreciating assets alone. Leave liabilities alone. You might be competing with someone else, and kumbe this is... they were born with a silver spoon in their mouth, and then you're there competing with them. And maybe they come from a family that has generational wealth, and you're here trying to build your your small wealth empire. You see? You might be the same age, but where you're coming from is totally different, and where you're headed, totally different places. So even if you were to go and buy a car, for instance, go for a second-hand car. Stop going for this at 0 mileage. And the moment you just move it, kidogo, you just start it, it has depreciated in value. For what? Choose a second-hand car over a new one and invest the difference. Save the funds for investments, something that will bring you more money. Sometimes even buses, you just meet in the middle, go for the not very luxurious, kawaida car, and then you invest the difference. At least even if this is chomoing some money from your pockets, at least there's an investment that is bringing more money in your pockets. Choosing appreciating assets helps build wealth over time. Keep that in mind. Another thing you need to quit is living paycheck to paycheck. This is more of spending all your income with little to no savings. You don't put anything aside for anything, nothing. YOLO. You only live once. Nobody's promised tomorrow. Those are the rules you stand by. Those are the sayings everyone catches you saying, YOLO, YOLO, YOLO. It's today or never, now or never. This leaves you vulnerable to financial crisis and will always limit you from building wealth. Because you always live like you're dying tomorrow. You don't even see yourself in future. It has never occurred to you that one day you might be old and you'll have nothing. Okay, yes, nobody is promised tomorrow, but it doesn't mean you live like a carefree life. No. What if you don't even know if God has said you live till you're 90, and then you're here squandering all your money, and then you become a pauper in your 60s, 70s, 80s until you die. You become that miserable person. And then you become a burden to your children. Stop living paycheck to paycheck. Ebu, you start investing. Invest your money. Invest your money. Even if it looks like I'm forcing you, you have to. People have to invest their money. People have to invest. You people, you need to invest. Okay? You want me to be angry right now? Yes. Start by saving a small % of your income. And then you gradually increase. We're not telling you to start big at once. No. Just start small. Gradually, until it becomes a habit. We want you guys to be addicted to saving. Don't be addicted to weird things. I'm preaching addiction, investing addiction. Okay? Whoever wants to arrest me, come and arrest me. But people have to be addicted to saving and investing. Imagine. Just imagine. So, aim to invest at least 10 to 20% of your income. You see, we are not asking you to start high. just 10 to 20. You have to do this for it to become a habit. You have to make the first step. Building a habit of saving or investing secures financial stability and growth. My last point for today is quit ignoring financial education. How can you ignore studying about something you use every day? This is simply you overlooking opportunities to learn about finances and investments. If you don't learn, how will you ever know if an opportunity comes up? How will you know these things? How will you keep up with the trends? How will you know people are evolving from these kinds of assets to these ones if you keep ignoring financial education? Remember, knowledge is very essential when it comes to money-making decisions. This is how you seize growth opportunities, by learning financial education. So stop being nonchalant. Read books, attend seminars, and follow trusted financial content on YouTube or read finance books. Financial education is a continuous process that empowers wealth building. Which of those behaviors do you feel you have? Which one do you think you need to quit? Which one do you think affects you the most? Let me know in the comment section. I hope this gets to help someone. If you'd like to see more videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe, and you'll be notified once we upload another new video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.